Imagine you're walking alone at night when suddenly a figure in the distance catches your eye. A woman dancing to an unheard rhythm in the middle of the road. You think it's just a strange encounter, but then something happens that you can't explain. Tonight, we're diving into one of the most eerie and unsettling mysteries in the world of urban legends, the tale of the Serbian Dancing Lady. It's a story that chills the spine and keeps you questioning reality. A story of music, movement, and death that haunts the quiet streets of Serbia. In the eerie folklore of Serbia, the Dancing Lady is not just a strange figure in a town square. She is a symbol of mystery, tragedy, and terror. But what's the real story behind this ghostly figure? And what makes her legend so spine-chilling? Let's uncover the truth. The Serbian Dancing Lady is a character deeply rooted in Serbian folklore. Her legend began in the early 20th century, emerging from the eerie landscapes of a small Serbian village. This mysterious woman is often described as wearing a long, flowing white dress and seen dancing alone under the moonlight. But her dancing isn't like any typical performance. It's erratic and unnerving, with movements that seem out of place in the dead of night. Some reports claim that the woman was seen dancing near roads with no music accompanying her steps. Others describe a strange, haunting melody accompanying her every move. But what's most terrifying is what happens to those who cross her path. There are many variations of the tale, but the most common one involves the dance of death. It's said that once someone sees her dance, they can't look away. They're compelled to watch, and some say they even hear an eerie, unseen music that draws them in. However, the real horror begins after the dance. Those who witness her performance often face strange fates. Some die shortly after, mysteriously disappearing, while others suffer from inexplicable accidents or illnesses. The phenomenon of people encountering her has been reported by various individuals over the years. People claim to have seen her dancing on deserted roads late at night or near old abandoned buildings. In most stories, these encounters don't end well. Witnesses describe feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, and in many cases, they never return home. Some say they hear her footsteps following them, or they wake up to find themselves in a completely different place with no recollection of how they got there. The most chilling part of the Serbian Dancing Lady's legend lies in her tragic backstory. It's said that she was once a young woman, full of life and joy, but her life was cut short under mysterious circumstances. The most popular version of the tale tells of a tragic love story. She was a young bride-to-be, but on the night of her wedding, her fiancé was killed in a terrible accident. Heartbroken and grief-stricken, she danced alone under the moonlight as a way of expressing her sorrow. But the night she danced, she never stopped. The legend says that her spirit was trapped, condemned to dance forever, unable to find peace. Some say that those who see her dancing are witnessing the tragedy of her lost love and the anguish of her eternal sorrow. Her restless spirit roams, seeking closure, but tragically, she never finds it. Over the years, there have been many eyewitness reports of the Serbian Dancing Lady, particularly from travelers passing through rural areas. One chilling account came from a truck driver who was traveling along a remote stretch of road at night. He claimed to have seen a woman in a white dress, dancing under a full moon in the middle of the road. At first, he thought it was a mirage, but when he got closer, he realized the woman was real. She moved with unsettling grace, and despite the silence around her, he swore he could hear soft music accompanying her dance. However, just as he was about to approach her, the truck suddenly stalled, and when it restarted, the woman had vanished. This wasn't the only case. There are numerous reports from locals and travelers alike who describe similar eerie encounters. Some claim to have been followed by her footsteps after their initial sighting, and many speak of feeling a cold presence watching them as they walked away. What is it about the Serbian Dancing Lady that continues to haunt us? The idea of an undying spirit trapped in sorrow, forever dancing in the night, is a deeply powerful image. The unanswered grief and unfulfilled love are universal human emotions, making this legend not just a creepy tale, but also a story that speaks to our own deepest fears and desires. What do you think? Have you heard of this legend or experienced something similar? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for today's spooky episode. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button for more eerie stories and unexplained mysteries. Until next time, keep your lights on, or don't.